Hey Gemini, this is going to be your love reading for September 2018. If you guys want a private reading, all the information's in the description box, and you can also follow my Facebook, Awakened Soul Tarot, that's posted below. That's where I do weekly card guidance for everybody and other posts. So I want to start off with a guidance session like I did for you in your August videos. So just take a deep breath if you'd like, relax, and focus on receiving the guidance you need in your love life. Whatever's going on, just focus on receiving clear guidance. Put those positive intentions out there. All right, Geminis, your guidance is, it's up to you. So there's definitely a lot about your positive manifestations, what you're putting out there, what your attitude is. So the more positive you remain, the better it's going to be for you, the faster you're going to manifest things. You know, the universe may be testing you, how you react to certain situations. So what this is saying is the end result of the situation you asked about is entirely in your hands. You can affect the outcome by taking a proactive approach to solving any challenges. Stand in your own power and have confidence that you have what it takes to bring about a happy ending. Don't wait for somebody else to rush in and take charge. And in order to come to a successful conclusion, this situation requires your unique perspective and experience. So definitely keep focusing on positive manifestations. Again, the universe tests us, okay? They may throw some challenges. Challenges come in. Your guides do that. They want to test you, see where you're at, see how you're going to handle things. So just remember that, Gemini. All right, guys, let's see what's going on for you guys. September 2018. What do my Geminis need to hear, please, for September in love? It's all about perspective here, seeing things from a different perspective, a positive perspective with the Hangman. So that's a strong message for you guys. Some of you may be going through a period of enlightenment and learning some lessons. Okay. All right, and what is the most important message Gemini needs to hear for September 2018? All right, Geminis. So the most important message, the Knight of Cups. So that can be receiving news, messages from somebody. It can be about an offer. Okay, so this can be, you know, maybe you making an offer. The Knight of Cups also talks about Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, so water signs. That comes up in a lot of your readings. With the Knight of Cups, that's the most romantic night of all, okay? So there may need to be some focus on some romance for you guys. Taking the time out with the Hangman, seeing things from a different perspective, figuring out what are your needs, what are your partner's needs. With the Ten of Pentacles, this can talk about stuff going on in the home. And, you know, it talks about security, reaching, you know, the end of that cycle. So if some of you have been kind of stuck, Things have been really slow. We have had like altogether 7 planets retrograde throughout the summertime. We have Saturn turning direct next week. Mars just turned direct. Those are both in Capricorn. So definitely there's going to be some changes ahead. Things have been very slow for a lot of people. So if you've been feeling stuck, you're not the only one feeling that way. We have the Fool that talks about taking a leap of faith. Okay, so being fearless, really moving forward. So I think for you guys, there may be a need to really take charge, just like your guidance said. And with the Chariot, that is about taking charge, taking control. Chariot is a sign of Cancer, so more water energy. Some of you may have been stuck, and that's okay because you had to go through a healing process. So you may be really coming out of that in the month of September, maybe mid-September. Some of you may need a little more time than others. Everyone's in a different spot, but whatever you've been holding on to, whatever fears, challenges, definitely take the leap of faith. With the Page of Wands, the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups talks about a good community of people. Okay, this could have been a third-party situation too, especially with the Justice card that came out. Justice is a sign of Libra, but this can also be about celebrations because you're hearing some good news, or you're finally ready to take that leap of faith and move forward. Okay, the Three of Cups can talk about celebrations with good friends, family, loved ones. And with the Justice card, this can finally be the good karma that you deserve, especially if you've been in a tough spot. The universe may really have thrown some lessons at you, and you're showing that you've conquered. You've conquered those lessons, you've mastered them, you've mastered your emotions. Let's clarify the Fool for Gemini, please. What's going on with that? Yeah, fast changes ahead for you guys with the Eight of Wands. Okay, the Eight of Wands can be like, wow, all of a sudden, you know, you wake up one day and you receive that message or hear news and things are changing. It can be anything. It can be relationships and jobs, just kind of everything happening at once, especially with these planets all of a sudden turning direct. I think a lot of people are going to get some kind of sudden surprises. You know, if some people have felt like maybe some relationships were coming to a dead end, you may be able to revive some of those things. There was just a need for healing. So let's look into the Chariot with the Fool and the Eight of Wands, please. All right, so we have the Three of Swords, Three of Pentacles, Knight of Swords. So yeah, some of you may have had some healing to do, especially with the Three of Swords there. That's a very gloomy card. You may have had a little bit of a gloomy summer with all that retrograde activity, really thinking about things and people from the past. With the Three of Pentacles, there's a need to work together with somebody. Okay, this could have been a relationship that's being revived. This could be a relationship that was on hold. And with the Knight of Swords, things are happening fast. So it's a lot of communication. That's that air energy. So you guys, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra energy. Let's look into the Page of Wands for Gemini. Okay, we have the Hermit. That's the sign of Virgo. And we also have the Wheel of Fortune. All right, so could be hearing news from a Virgo. Also, okay, this could have been you in healing mode or somebody else in healing mode trying to find your way. It's basically like a spiritual path that you have to follow, okay? And the Hermit is like doing that alone. So needing to find your spirituality, your true path, maybe with yourself, spending time alone, meditating. The Hermit is also like the teacher as well. So you may have had somebody in your life or relationship in the past that really taught you some lessons. Lessons on self-love, healing, you know, nurturing yourself. With the Wheel of Fortune, if things have been slow and you guys have been in hermit mode or somebody else has been, the Wheel of Fortune talks about movement. So if you were stuck at the bottom of this wheel, there is going to be movement. But with the Wheel of Fortune, you do have to be careful not to repeat the same things over again. So if you find yourself maybe in a relationship with somebody who reminds you of someone from the past, maybe this person came into your life because you had to handle things differently than you did the last time. Okay, that's just an example, but to put that thought out there to you guys, you know, that could be something that's happening. With the Justice card, let's find out what's going on with that. What's the Justice card all about? Okay, a new beginning. So being offered a gift. Okay, good karma coming in. And if some of you were in a third-party situation or something like that with the Justice card, it can talk about divorce, things of that matter. What does Gemini need to hear for September, please, in love? Look at your pattern in relationships. This is exactly what I just said. It requires inner strength to recognize that you need to change or modify your behavior. So if this Wheel of Fortune is coming up, okay, if you're seeing repeating patterns or you're wondering, why am I with the same type of person? It may be because you needed to change how you dealt with certain things. So maybe putting more emotion out there, thinking more of your emotions versus your logic, being an air sign. Sometimes that can be a struggle for you guys. One more for Gemini, please. All right, Gemini, we have 2 that came out. So 3 altogether. We have like attracts like. If you are longing for more love in your life, you need to be more loving. So that could be a lesson that you learned. Not all air signs, but you know, depending on your chart, things like that. Air signs can tend to be a bit more on the logical side, less emotional, a little more detached. So, you know, if you're looking for love, give more love and affection. Also ask for help. Just like the 3 of Cups, you may need help from friends, good family. What is it you really need help with? Be willing to allow yourself the support you need. So some of you may need a little extra support to balance things out in your life. All right, my Geminis, I hope you guys have an amazing September. Take care.